Hey, yeah, come Jenkins back again with another video. In my last video, I actually made a comment that my next video, I'm actually saying that I succeeded to actually sell land, but that wasn't the case. I haven't sold any land yet. That wasn't the case. And the case is that a little bit of story is that when I started Forge Land Works, my goal was to have a development such construction company. That was the goal. That was the original goal. The original plan of my dreams to have was development just construction company. But for someone coming from a business background, studying business management is cool. Mm, People tend not to actually trust you when you say that, okay, you're a general contractor, especially in my region, my country, Cameroon is different. So I just asked myself, how's the easiest way to get into the field of real estate? And the most easiest way I could say was actually opening a real estate company, which in my country or in my context, in my region, whenever they say real estate, people automatically mind actually goes to two things: land agent or house agent. So, but aside, if I could get me by selling land, by actually say I'm selling lands and I could actually sell one, two, three lands to some people, I can then pitch to the people that I'm doing construction. If you want to build the lands, we can also take the contract to build the lands. But that was a phase which is sell land in my country is definitely not easy. It's actually extremely difficult. There's a lot of land available, but not a lot of buyers available to buy such lands. That's the difficult part about it because there's a lot of lands available in my country, but it doesn't mean that there's a lot of buyers willing to buy land. Land investment is something which people love doing land investment, like building the houses and the rest. But fast forward to all that backstory is that I didn't sell land, but I had a first contract. So I actually did a perimeter first. So I got a guard for that. And this contract was someone I had nothing idea on building. It was not easy. But I also want to thank God to that lady, my mom, which actually has a lot of experience in construction. I was actually there to guide me throughout the whole process. Tell me what is this, how I have to do this how I have to do this, to show me you should behave like this. It's like my own chaperone, so shout out to her and thank God for her. So it was actually exciting, to be honest. It was actually exciting. The first week was actually, your builder is calling you, you're calling the supplier for your materials. This person is calling you for this workman will have to do this, tax is calling you that you're done with the tax, that need the money. This one is calling for that. It's like all 247, you're constantly on your phone making phone calls, or constantly move from point A to point B, point C to point D, one point to another, and trying to figure out things out. You're constantly on the side, make sure the work is going according to plan and it should fall within the budget. So it was actually exciting for me. It was actually exciting. Then I actually realized that there was a joy when doing this. So it's like when you do something you feel joy doing, it's like you're doing the right thing. You feel yourself, you feel like there's something meaningful in your life happening. And that's how I felt when I actually was doing all these activities. It was stressful. The first week was extremely fun. It was also stressful. I was fatigued mentally, physically, and spiritually. To the point of after a month, I felt sick for like a week or two. But I actually took myself back up because I had to complete the contract. And thank God the contract was completed within budget, within time, and no casualties. That's actually something good that my first contract I had was completed within budget, within time, and no casualties. It actually made me feel good. And actually speaking to the client and actually asked tell them that things within budget, not only within budget, I still ended up saving the client some amount of money, which was below the estimated budget. He was so happy, and the joy I felt seeing someone happy for his service you have provided, that the service was way above their expectations. The joy I felt was like it's like I'm doing something real. Like it's like you're serving, so it's like you're serving the population, and that's like when someone gives you something for you to do, it's actually good for you to actually do it because the way they feel is like you could feel the joy they're feeling, and you could actually, in a nutshell, I just felt good. I felt good that I actually did it. So, and I realized that I'm focusing on something which is not what I want to do in the first place. Though in real estate, development process is also the process of taking land from point A to point B that is selling. But my main focus was actually selling. So I realized that how can I put this? What I want to do is to be a developer, so as you say. And my first ever financial income in Fort Landmarks in this particular business I've created, because don't get me wrong, I have some few businesses, came from actually a GC contract, not actually selling land. So it's like your focus be on what you want to do, and the rest follow behind suit. So I just realized that First Land wants to focus on what First Logo wants to do, and that's actually being developer slash JC. And shout out to God making this contract actually going through, because it wasn't easy on the side. So a lot of people want to thank said said Cedro, and sorry, Cedro is the name I'm calling Mr. Akam, Mr. Munzi, these are my friends. Akam Munzi, Mr. Felix for actually housing the workers. Akubi for actually being on site, that's my eyes. The builder for actually doing the groundwork labor, because without him, none of this would have been possible. The builder who was doing the ground, the people who actually, how would I say it, for the foreman was actually doing the building work. Because without this, it wouldn't actually be possible. Everything would have been a mess. So people actually doing the work on the ground. It's a big shout out to them. Thank you. My mom for giving me the guidance I needed. This first contract thing was amazing, and I'm happy I had them to guide me throughout the process. And shout out to God for actually taking the thing from point A to point Z, the final point, with no casualties, no injuries, no over budget, nothing. But I want to thank God. And this video is just a reminder to myself in future that keep chasing what you want to chase. And some will come across the video. This is a diary of me. I doubt some people will actually watch at the end, but when you feel you do something right, and you feel the joy of what you're doing is right, and people feel that joy as well, then you know you're doing something right. So for that, I want to say thank God for having my first contract. And Forge Works is on the path to be a development company, starts as a construction company. And we're gonna bring joy to anybody investing their real estate field. Because the joy I've felt, the joy I feel right now, of actually having someone actually giving me appreciation for what you did for what you did for them, is something I actually love and I actually want to keep on doing. This is the part I want to take. A developer slash JC, which has construction company, sorry, general contractor construction company. Something I love and something I want to do. When you watch back on this video, know that it's something you love and something you want to do. Real estate report. Use your diary. Keep it up. Come join us out.